to the Modern Leagues for now. That's not the swamp I want. We're going to be trying some of this deck. Sultai Vengevine is how I put it. Though it's really more of a Sultai self-mill deck. I think is the best way of putting it. I got the list from Daniel Gottschall, aka Gold Dugat, on Twitter. And I guess I'll go over the deck list real quick. Some decisions I'm a little bit puzzled about, but essentially we're milling ourselves with Crab and Secretkeeper. We have some Gravecrawlers. We have some Suppliers. We have some gas. Oh, that sucks, RJ. Sorry to hear that. I'll get to that in a sec, FPOC. I'm not sure. We do have 4 Once Upon a Time. Grisly Salvage, I think, is actually better than Glimpse of Unthinkable because you need creatures to trigger your Vengevines. Vengevines bring back the Amalgams, and Creeping Chills kind of just value off of all of the self-mill. Off the Salvages, the Secret Keepers, and the Crabs. So the thing about Once Upon a Time in this deck specifically is Daniel told me that he does not keep a hand without one of these two for the most part. So if you play 8 of these and then 4 of these, then you'll have to mulligan less for them, right? That's the theory of what's going on here. Like you basically, I think you do need one of these enablers basically every game to either start your engine or be fast enough. Satyr Wayfinder, I don't think. I mean, it's nice to get a land to be able to cast the Vengevines. That's why there are 3 green sources as well. Like you have 2 Overgrown Tombs in a breeding pool. So I think I believe that's what's going on here. Yeah, there's no Stitchwing Scob. I think if there was a Stitchwing Scob, it'd be in this spot. But Daniel said he wanted to try this card for now, so I'm gonna try it for him, and we'll see. We'll try to see how good this card is. I don't know. Sideboard's pretty straightforward. A bunch of anti-burn cards, a bunch of anti-artifact cards, 4 anti-combo cards, another anti whatever card, I guess. Yeah. Kind of think we don't what's the way I want to put it? We don't want to overboard with this deck, which is why you see such disparate packages of like 4 or whatever that you would side in, but you don't think you really want to be overboarding too much, right? So that I think that's what's going on here, and I'm looking forward to trying it. Squeaks, I think it's when you've gone to like 5 or 4 cards and you have like Once Upon a Time and like 3 lands, you probably are supposed to keep by that point, right? So I think that's what's going on here, but I'm going to give it a go now and try it. Alright. I spent most of my play tickets drafting a bunch, so or play points, so that's why I don't have any right now. So yeah, this is our deck, and we're going to try it. Yes, I would like to play first. I think I'm going to keep. Well, actually, am I going to keep? Let's think about it. So I need a second land, probably. I can mill myself for 4 on turn 1. I'm also supposed to... Wow, this hand would be really good if I had a Faithless Looting in my hand, but that card's not legal in the format. Gosh. I guess I keep and lead with Once Upon a Time, right? Kind of sucks that like 3 of our recursive creatures are in our hand, but maybe that's okay. Alright. So before you keep a hand, you should decide what your plan is before you keep the hand, and then just execute. Because if you don't do that all the way through, you might find a flaw in your plan without, you know, it being obvious that there's a flaw in your plan. Alright, so I think I'm just going to get a fetch land. Don't believe the Prized Amalgam is desirable or necessary. Alright. I guess maybe I was supposed to get the other fetch land to play around Surgical on my fetch, but whatever. If they're doing that instead of anything else, I'm fine with it. Alright, venture deeper on ourselves. Alright. So we hit a Ghast. So I want that. So I hit these 4 cards. Where's his tower? Alright. Pretty clear what the plan is. Not much matters. I really want to kill them ASAP. Alright. I guess... Do I just mill myself for 4 again? Mill myself for 4 again. Bring back the gas, play Gravecrawler, and hope I hit an Amalgam or a Vengevine in the meantime, I guess is the play. If I hit Vengevine, then it kind of sucks that I didn't play one of my O4s, but whatever. I think, since there's no Vengevine currently, I think this is the correct play. Because I might hit more gas as well. That's kind of not good, actually. I think I'm going to get Overgrown Tomb. I've milled... I have one more green source, but I do want double black. So, yeah. There's a small chance I just cast this on turn 4, I guess. This is not the most exciting yet. Alright, so they have Tron on 3. Are they just going to main phase crack? Or are they playing Ballista? Looks like it might be a Ballista. Oh, so this is E-Tron, I guess? Ooh, that's not bad, actually. I'll go digging first. I think I'm just going to take the green source. Note the Gravecrawler, like, first off, our second tomb's in the graveyard. The Gravecrawler casting into the chalice doesn't do much. So I think taking the green source to cast Vengevine next turn potentially is better than almost anything else. Yeah. But do you think I was supposed to mulligan my hand, Mort? I don't know. It seemed like a keep, but I'm willing to entertain the thought that maybe I was actually supposed to mulligan. Definitely interested in thoughts there about if I should have mulliganed that opening hand. Yeah, I know that, but the problem is I have 0 Vengevines in my graveyard, right? Plus, I basically have infinite. Well, I don't have infinite, but I have enough stuff to throw into the chalice repeatedly. Yo, Ace M5KM, thank you for the resub. Let me know if I should open a chest for you. Yeah, I mean... So they should probably take Vengevine, I would imagine. Okay, I'll open a chest after this match for you, Ace M. I'm not thrilled about that. Yeah, I don't think so. Just ended kind of not great. This gets countered by the chalice now. Kind of sucks. If I attack with all, they block here and here. I guess, actually, they'll block here and here because the Gravecrawler can't come back anymore. And then they'll take 2, going to 14. Then I cast Prized Amalgam. The problem is... Okay, well, I think I am going to attack because this attack becomes good if I draw lands, essentially, because, well, I don't have any removal for this, so I basically have to get through it at some point. And if I wait, they're likely to just play another blocker. So I think trading in 2 of my creatures to deal 2 and trade with the Reshaper is actually a good deal. Yeah, this is basically the block I expected. Don't think anything else really makes sense. They hit Warping Whale. So their deck is sort of... That's not great for me. It can exile that. But I'll just cast my Trained Armadon. Problem is I can't use these to mill. I can't use this to mill for anymore, even though I would much prefer to do so. Them's the breaks. Alright, so they have a Blast Zone and a Karn. I assume I'm going to lose to this. So what they can do right now is get Bridge. If they get Bridge and play it, I can only attack with Gas. Really? You think this deck could use Hogak? That's an interesting take. I think a lot of decks could use Hogak, in my opinion. I said a lot, not all. Not looking good. Alright, you got me. There wasn't really anything that great in my graveyard anyways, which is kind of the weird part of all of this. Ah yes, the classic. Well, thinking about how I want to sideboard versus this deck. Don't think I can side out Chill. But I also just believe I'm kind of dead. So, like, I think they should just get their Lattice. Looks like the Lattice is awfully lethal here. Because, like, with just what's on board, I'm going to the Lattice, which is... Alright. Yeah, I'm debating Decay, but I don't think I'm going to side in Decay. I think I'm just going to deal only side in Grudge and the Blood Crypt. Well, I guess the Caterpillar too is okay. Gonna side out Driven to Despair. Going to side out... They have... It's called Earth Rift, Sam Hop. Look up Earth Rift. Yo, the Tonic Booth. Thank you for the 9-month resub. I'll also open a chest for you if you would like me to after this match. Yeah, I'm going to side this in. Yeah, I could side out one Gravecrawler. I think I can also side out a land because I'm siding in Blood Crypt. I'll side out like Darkslick Shores, maybe. I don't think my life total actually matters. And I'll shave like one... No. Maybe this card is just too bad. It's not very good versus Chalice, which is the real problem. I'm actually not going to side this card in. I sided against it. What happens with this hand? So it looks like a keep to me. The Chill is like kind of awkward, but I can mill essentially 9 cards. It's probably a keep. Wonder if my opponent's mulling to Leyline. I'm not going to worry about that. If I get Leyline, so be it. Yeah. Alright, so I've lost 2 green sources, which means I can no longer hardcast my Vengevines. But that's okay. I'm going to let the trigger resolve, mostly because, yes, if I flip Blood Crypt, it kind of sucks, but I think it's fine to do that besides that. I'm going to fetch... Do I get Blood Crypt or Overgrown Tomb? Yo, what's up, Cliffy? I guess Problem is... I do have the red card in my hand, but I have a bunch of green cards. I have 6 green cards left in my deck. Not sure yet. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm also trying to figure out if I'm supposed to get Blood Crypt or Tomb here. I guess I'll get Tomb. Not really sure. Maybe I get Crypt, actually. Alright, I'll get Crypt. I'm not actually sure what you're supposed to do here. Alright, that's the better one to cast. So I can attack for 6 on turn 3. No Chalice. If I hit Vengevine, it's pretty good here, actually. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. Feels like my opponent's pretty dead, probably. I mean, this is the game state that this deck wants, I think. We're close to it, right? Like, Warping Well on probably Gravecrawler? Alright, so I can still attack for 8 damage. No reason to attack with my O2, I think. Yeah, I mean, we're sort of close enough to a dredge deck that ridiculous stuff can happen. Yeah, I don't know. What are we doing otherwise? I do not know. Alright, so we're going to game 3, the first match versus Eldrazi Tron. Okay, that's a good point, Fae Frog. Didn't think about that, but obviously that's... the small things matter. The other reason to fetch with the trigger on the... well... No, we're not playing that. That's not a real thing, Ruben. It's literally just not a real thing. Alright, so... again, I think this is actually a keep. Once you've chosen to register Creeping Chill, I don't think you're allowed to complain about it being in your opening hand. What's up, Alitair? Hope you're having a good one. But it could be a graveyard format. You never know. Four lands. Well, not ideal, but whatever. If I get Chalice, I get Chalice. That's fine. Just maximize mills for now. Okay, that's pretty good, I think. I could fetch the Blood Crypt, but I don't even have a Grudge in my hand. So I'm going to pretend I'm not going to draw a Grudge. Yeah, that's a thing. All right, drain you. Attack for 4, put you to 13. Yeah, the Tome Scours don't... well, I guess these Tome Scours do, but this Tome Scour doesn't until you pay the blue. 169 divided by 68. That's something alright, I guess. Grafdigger's Cage. And Smasher. Okay, I mean, I guess we're fine with that. Yeah, it's already submitted. Attacking's not good, so I'm not going to attack. Depends on... I guess I'm curious what they're going to do next turn. Yeah, I could also blind draw a Grudge, right? I wonder if they cited out Chalice. Maybe they cited out Chalice. Scavenger Grounds. Okay, I mean, I don't really care about that. Okay. That's fine. No, I'm not playing Shenanigans. Although maybe one of the grudges should be Shenanigans, you know? For the thing you listed. If I attack, they block here, they take 4, go to 9. How many chills have I used? 1? I guess attacking seems right, right? Alright. I feel like I'm supposed to attack. If they wailed that, whatever, like, it's fine. So the thing is, they are leaving up Whale. I think I'm going to not get my chill wailed. So I'll just mill myself for 4, I guess. This kind of sucks. Guess next turn, let's see, what lands are gone? Grave, 1 grave gone, 2 graves gone, so I have another grave, I have a second tomb, and I have a breeding pool. So I have enough lands to fetch, I guess. The question is, do I want to play Secretkeeper? Seems like the answer is no, probably. So I'll just play this land, say go. Yeah, I think so in this game, Cliffy, I think it is. Yeah, I'm gonna get Breeding Pool because that allows me to cast 2 Secret Keepers and /or Vengevine if I draw it. Which is why I was listing the lands left in my deck. Because once I have them listed out, then I can figure out what I really want to do with my land drops, right? I'm not sure if I'm favored or unfavored from here. It's kind of hard to tell. I guess it depends on what their hand looks like. Like, they spent their turn for Scavenger Groundsing me, which was kind of weird. I'm not convinced that actually accomplished anything. I don't know. What do you all think about that? Waste. Well, it's weird that they would... Yeah. I also think it's weird that they didn't wait for chills. Okay, but the question is, why did they main phase activate, right? Like, they could just wait for, like, a cage killing spell to be on the stack and then activate, right? Yeah, but you can get grounds and just not activate it, right? That's my point. I mean, sure, it wastes 2 mana. So maybe that's what's going on. Maybe they prioritize the 2 mana more than anything else. Yeah, playing Pop Crypt is also weird. Oh, that's not good. What do you think they'll get? Tormod's Crypt. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. So now they're set up to not get killed by Creeping Chill, which I'm frankly not thrilled about. I think this is going to be... Wait. Where did the breeding pool go? Oh, it recently got milled. Alright, I guess I'm getting Overgrown Tomb then, instead. Okay. I'm not thrilled about this. If I cast Vengevine in an attack, what happens? They block Vengevine. They block here. Well, there's still Grafdigger's Cage, so I don't know what you're talking about. Like, that doesn't actually accomplish anything. I'm trying to figure out what happens if I cast a Vengevine. I cast a Vengevine, they block Smasher on Vengevine, they can block, like, here, and they can shoot both of these and take 0. Guess I'll just cast Chill and hope they mess up. Seems pretty bad for me all around. Like, I feel like this is not the matchup I want for this deck. It's also my takeaway on this. Yeah, that was the other part of this that I didn't say. That's the other reason to do it. Liquid metal coating. Okay. Guess you can slowly Stone Rain me out of this game. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about this. Do you think they sided out Chalice? Kind of looks like they might have. Brutal. The breeding pool's in the graveyard, so I can't cast these Vengevines. Guess I'll cast one of these. This is not particularly exciting. I think I'm going to lose. I think I'm going to lose this match. I don't think this is the matchup I'm looking for this deck. This is game 3 versus Eldrazi Tron. I believe I am full-blown dead. Yeah, that's sort of what I was thinking, Cliffy, but it's hard to tell, right? Like, it's not the best. I got Blast Zone. Oh, conveniently, all of my cards cost 1 mana. Yeah, I kind of hope they do crack it, actually, but... I don't think they're going to. I don't think they need to, is the problem. Yep, they did not. They also did not pump their ballista for what it's worth, but... I didn't side in Decay, so that's like basically a soft walk. I need to draw Running Chills and have enough mana to cast them. I'm not even sure I have enough mana left in my deck to do that, so I'll take a look. It appears I only have a Swamp left, so I'm gonna pack it in now. This is sad. It felt like we were close that game, but a little bit off. Draw Fire Blast. I can't draw Fire Blast. Alright, we're gonna open a few chests for the people who resubbed. First one for Ace M 5 KM. Let's see what's inside the Wonder Ball. Ooh, an Archon of Justice and a Rook Egg. I believe this card was in Eventide as well, actually. It was good in block, that's for sure. Alright, and the Tonic Booth. Open one for you. Kessig Wolfrun and 20 play points. I have fond memories of Kessig Wolfrun as well. Alright. What was it? Kessig. Archon. What the hell was the last card? I generally did not like splashing in lands because its mana base is already bad. That's my personal opinion. What the hell was the other card they opened just now? Rook Egg. Alright. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick and play another match real soon. Be right back in 2 seconds. Rug Eggers. Alright. Time for match number 2. We lost the first match, but that's okay. I'm still learning, but... Game 1 and Game 3 did not feel great. You know. Which is okay. Oh, we got another match. Playing against Keegan Knowles. Let's see what Keegan Knowles is playing. I think this is also a keep. I'm not going to cast Once Upon a Time until my draw step, most likely. Or at least until my turn, rather. I guess if they go Thoughtseize, I should actually consider it. But we'll see what happens. They're going to 6 cards. Oh, they did go to 5. Guess I'll take Secretkeeper. A chill and 2 amalgams. I think my opponent's likely to be Burn or Prowess, given Basic Mountain as their first land. Right, that's why I led with Secret Keeping. Maybe I should have fetched, actually. That could have been right. Maybe I should have even fetched first, actually. So there's a Vengevine and 2 chills on the bottom. I have a Ghast in my hand. So the reason to respond to the crab to fetch again would be to shuffle those chills and Vengevine back in. Guess that's actually worth it, right? I'm giving up on gas value, but those 3 cards are all really good in the matchup, so I'm going to respond. Yeah. I know, it's not exactly free. Oh, also if I hit... Sorry, I was supposed to get Breeding Pool off of a different fetch. Damn, that's actually pretty bad. Alright, so now if I hit Vengevine, it's actually not good, so I kind of goofed it, I think, right there. I should have played a different fetch. Oh no. No, I should have gotten different fetch and gotten Breeding Pool. Too late now, I guess. Alright, there's a chill. Alright, if the crab dies, the crab dies. I have 3 amalgams in my yard. I'm definitely not blocking that. They might bolt my crab. I'd be okay with that. Or they might just play light up the stage, I guess. Alright, this time I'm going to let it resolve first, obviously, because if I hit a Ghast... No Ghast. Alright. I'll get Breeding Pool. It kind of sucks to spew life points, but I think it's acceptable to do so, so... Not great. I did not hit Vengevine, unfortunately. Do I even cast this? Or that? Maybe I just say go. And hope they can't burn out my crab again. Yeah, then I'm gonna just say go. If nothing develops better next turn, I can just play Vengevine to attack for 4. Being at 19 is actually, like, kind of good. I guess. Already running into a lot of tough decisions I'm not sure about. Yeah, but the weird thing is, I think this red deck is better at, like, hitting for lots of damage at once, Cliffy. A lot of their cards just replace themselves and, like, just trigger to the Prowess plan, right? You mean Teamer Battle Rage for Rando? I don't think you want to put Reckless Rage into your deck. Yeah, that's true. I kind of think one of the cards is likely to be in their hand is Bedlam Reveler. Ooh, Reckless Charge. I could see that being a thing, I guess. No blocks. I do not believe I want to chump with this Crab. I think Crab is my best card right now. Alright, so they plan to land every turn. I think their hand is probably one land at least. Probably Land Reveler X is my guess. Alright. We're out of vegetables now, yeah. Alright. Going to take the damage just in case if I do want to play Vine. I could Despair them. I don't think I want to do that yet. Guess I'll just play Vengevine and attack for 4. This is not very exciting. The weird part is, like... Yeah, I guess that's correct. Next turn I could just, like... Their hand has a bunch of lands. Nah, I think attacking is good. We're pretty far ahead in the race. Alright. This matchup, I believe this card is good. I believe Driven to Despair is not good. Creeping Chill is good. Probably the cards that say can't block are not the best. So maybe I can shave 1, 2 of these and 1 Once Upon a Time or 1 Grisly Salvage. No, I don't think I can shave this actually. It is definitely a Daniel. The way you know it's a Daniel sideboard is all of the cards are like hammers and none of them are... I don't think so, but the problem is once you start cutting more cards from your engine, I don't think your deck works right. Pikes and D. What's the last card I should cut? What's up, John? Well, it makes sense in this deck, right, though, John? Because you mill yourself a lot. So the Grudge is sort of like a free shatter. I think I'm going to shave 1 Once Upon a Time on the draw. But maybe I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not sure. Is Shatter plus fast clock beating PO, though? I don't know. It's possible that this deck is not well configured in that matchup either. Oh boy. This is certainly a hand. I mean, I guess I keep because, like, Secretkeeper plus Crab is basically really, really good. Like, this is basically the best hand. Spirit Guide. What the hell? Okay, I guess... What the hell? Was I supposed to predict this coming? I'm going to discard Vengevine. For what it's worth, I'm actually okay if I start discarding my recurring creatures. Like, if I start drawing Bloodghasts and Prized Amalgams and just discard them, I think my opponent just dies. Like, because they've spent 4 cards to make a 2/2. So, did I join the Legacy League? No. Alright, step 1. Step 1! No! No! This is certainly a roller coaster. I would not blame anyone for chuckling. This is kind of a funny game. Oh gosh. Alright. I'm gonna try to trigger my Bloodghast. Interesting, okay. Alright. You want me to have my Bloodghast? Sure, buddy. I will start attacking you with this Bloodghast. And the Stitcher Supplier. Pretty sure I win this race. By the way, this is my only basic in deck, so I cannot cast anything through this Magus of the Moon, which is okay. This is some, like, 5-dimensional chess going on right here. Or... It's certainly not Magic, as Richard Garfield intended. Ooh, I can draw Brutality. That's right. I have max Brutality, right? Not blocking. Brutality would be really good. Yep. How about Uncastable Once Upon a Time? I'm going to start playing my Shocklands because they come into play on tap for free. Would you not agree that this is 5-dimensional chess occurring, Cliffy? Like, just look at the board state. Just imagine how we got here. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not going to block my... with my 1/1 on there, 2/2. So I think attacking is correct. I think Emery's probably good in some of the lists. I think John is better qualified to answer that than I am with regards to Emery being the real deal. Ooh. I should not have played my land first. That was loose. That was a slight misstep. Actually, maybe that was a big misstep, actually. Kind of wonder if my deck would be better with Zombie Infestation in it. Alright, was not hitting a Brutality for a while. Kenny Bass? Alright, do you want to crypt me? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Zombie Station just used to be so good a long time ago, but I can admit it has not aged particularly well. Gosh, if I lose this one, I might just quit Magic. Just completely just throw everything into the fire. There's a gas fireplace in this house, so I can just throw everything in there, pollute the environment, and just call it quits. Haggle. Okay. Interesting. So do we think opponent has Arclight Phoenix? Nope, they have a second Magus in their hand though. Metamorphose, Metamorphose. I know. That's why it would be a double sin because I'd be polluting very well as well, Pikes. I understand that. Alright. Brutality. This is a sad, sad game. I wonder if their deck even plays Lightning Bolt. Like I would assume it does, but it's hard to tell right now. Christ. All right. I guess I'm probably biting it. I think this would have been a pretty easy game if I'd drawn just one Brutality, I think. I'm not thrilled about citing an Abrupt Decay because I think that implies that I'll have access to mana that I'm not sure about. Entertainment values off the charts. Oh, you're welcome. I guess that's what I'm here for, right? Kiln Fiend. Alright. Brutality! Alright. I can still get cryptid, unfortunately. So what is the correct play here? So I guess I have to kill the Magus. Let's see. Kind of... Well, I mean, the problem is I can't do anything about it. It's only bad if they have a Temur Battle Rage, because I think I can present 2 blockers to this turn besides that. But I could just -2/-2, drain them, duress them, discarding Once Upon a Time and Vengevine. I think that is my current plan. Unless if you think I should do something else. The Once Upon a Time, I do not believe I'm going to have time to cast this game. I think I want the fetch so I can crab more, but maybe that's wrong. Yeah, this feels right. Actually, maybe I should have discarded the Delta instead. Light up the stage in 2 Blood Moons. Shredder. Shan, Nuvi. Yeah, I guess that is true. I think I'm just gonna cast Safekeeper, Secret Keeper, and force the Crypt activation. Yeah, so now my decision to, now my decision to discard the Vengevine looks okay, actually. Shredder Shane W West Virginia, like West Virginia. Makes sense. Alright. Guess I'll just mill myself for a bunch. This is the same game. We finally drew Collective Brutality. Their hand is 2 Blood Moons, so I know I'm getting Blood Moon next turn. So I'm going to take all of the game actions I can for now. They have Lava Dart in their yard, so I can't put this into play untapped, realistically. Wanted to see if I would hit more gas to attack them with first, but this ended up okay. Their hand is 2 Blood Moons, and I know they have 2 Lava Darts, so I think I'm actually going to win. It's kind of sick. If they tap out for Blood Moon, I do not care one damn. Literally just could not care. I'm going to block with my 0-4 on their 1-2, though. This secretly has the word Defender on it. It doesn't look like it does, but it actually does. Oh my god! Did that just happen? What just happened? 5D chess. Oh. Well, Pikes, their hand was Moon, Moon, X. They could have played the 2-3 as well, and they could have Lava Darted. So yeah, they weren't specifically dead, but I don't think my opponent's allowed to cast Blood Moon, which means my fetch can rebuy the Bloodghast, and I can cast a Gravecrawler, so I'm in pretty good shape. Also, I could just top deck Brutality to end them because they're at 1, so it's all good, right? Yeah, Chill also wins. That was funny. Alright, I believe this hand is actually awful, so I'm going to mulligan. This hand is also awful. Well, guess we're looking for 4. You think this is a keep? I guess I have 5 looks at a blue-black land. Actually, I suppose it is actually a keep. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna bottom both amalgams, clearly. I don't want them in my hand. 19. That's all good. Very well and good. Kind of need another land, but this is technically fine. Snow-covered plains, huh? Starting to think this card should not be in my deck. But Daniel did say he was not sure about that. Oh my god. Is this gonna happen? Am I gonna lose this way to this deck? The answer appears to be yes. Alright. To be fair, I loathe this deck in Modern. Yeah, that's the problem. There's not a good way to discard cards from your hand into the graveyard, really. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but my opponent did not strip mine me. That is true. Yeah, well, with Troll's probably the best, and it's still not exciting. That's why I brought up Zombie Infestation earlier, actually. The card that this deck really wanted that did not get printed is Putrid Imp. I think Putrid Imp would be insanely good. I can hear the ghosts of Urza's past saying, "Why aren't you playing Urza? You would stomp this deck." I can just hear the ghost saying that. Putrid Imp would be quite good in Modern, I agree with that. That is not a card you want around. Like, Careful Stay would also be really good in Modern. I don't... And we still haven't gotten Strip Mined. Yeah, it's kind of unreasonable that I have not been Stripped Mined yet. Also, this is 100% the type of deck that has like 4 Rest in Peace in its sideboard, even if it's not correct or not. Alright, my land's dead now. I'm predicting it. Okay. Shockingly, my 5-card hand with 1 land and didn't draw a second did not defeat this. I might just side in another land, like, frankly. I think I'm gonna just side up the chills. Might leave in 1 chill, I guess, but this card seems ultra not good. Maybe I need all of the chills to beat a stalled board. Alright, I'll even 3 chills. Not sure, like... Obviously there's like a bunch of ways that I could configure slightly, but adding the 20th land seems correct to me. Not the most insane, but I think I'm going to unhappily keep and hope Once Upon a Time finds me one of the blue creatures. That's not really ideal. Oh, yeah. Actually, maybe I was supposed to do that. I am thinking that I want to activate as many fetch lands as I can to play around Arbiter. Because it's really expensive to try to play them through the Arbiter tax. Alright. Come on. Come on, deck. Do me a solid. That ain't it, Chief. That's not good either, really. This can get Tomb, actually, so I guess I'll play that one. Oh, well, it feels like I'm probably getting ripped right here, right? Okay. Should they take Chill or Vengevine? Yeah, probably Vengevine. All right. It's not looking too hot. I'm reconsidering my keeping of the opening hand, actually. Perhaps I should have just mulliganed that hand. But if I did hit a blue creature, it would have been a really good hand, I think. So you have 5 looks at 8 cards. Yeah. So I think it's probably, yeah. That was my take on the matter as well. Alright. If you have something good to deal with this, whatever. Crab would have been really good this game, yeah. Right. Game 1, I think you should mulligan a lot, and game 2 and 3 you can reassess, right? That's my take on the matter anyways. Yeah, like Gravecrawler, 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 Vengevine was like a pretty good hand in the post-board games. The weird part is, I think it wasn't even wrong for them I don't think it was wrong for those opponents to aggressively mulligan versus you, because your deck was kind of messed up. but it just didn't work out well for them. Their hands probably like Thought-Knot Seer and Displacer, if I had to guess. Right, that is exactly why it was stupid, I agree. Oh, they might have Flicker Wisp right here. Nope. Let's see what they do. I'm gonna lead with this. Alright, that's pretty good. Just wanted to see what they would do. I wonder if their deck can beat this sort of board. Now you're gonna path me? It's probably not the best time to path me. Oh, shoot. I should stack its... Well, the Bloodghast trigger should resolve last, because if this mills an Amalgam, that's the order I would want it to be in. But... Okay. Guess I say go. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'm probably Displacer or Flicker Wisp is happening right here. Yeah. I did have that thought, but it seems so unlikely that they have Surgical here. I guess they could, right? Should I have a breeding pool? No, the breeding pool was milled. Guess I'll get Blood Crypt. And mill myself for 3 more. Grisly Salvage has been pretty impressive, actually, oddly enough. Alright, there's the Flicker Wisp. Huh. So are they vialing in Strangler on their turn? That plays like pretty peculiar otherwise if you don't return Strangler. Or if you don't strangle the Citrus Supplier. So I expect a Strangler here processing the Supplier. Yeah. Seemed like it was going to happen. No, I need that Amalgam. I certainly need the Amalgam more than I need the chill. Whoa. Okay, let me draw a creature, please. Do I have any in the Adventure Zone? I don't. Alright. Creature! 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 Okay, that'll do it. That'll do, pig. I mean, if they have it, they have it. I'm not going to worry about it. attack with all. They go to 1. If I leave 1 back, let's see. 3, 3, 2. So I need to block. I guess I might need to leave back this blocker as well, actually. Because the Amalgam coming from the graveyard will be tapped. But this looks like a free attack to me. Alright. I think I'm far enough ahead that I can play somewhat defensively. Yeah, exactly, Cliffy. That's the thing I was weighing that I didn't make very clear. Also, if I draw a land, my Bloodghast will have haste next turn, so... That's what's going on here. Eldrazi Temple. If they have Violin, put Displacer in, displace a Vengevine, is that lethal? I don't think so. The way I played it now, they would need to removal. Oh, wait. Nope, this is fine. They would need 3 now. Yeah, that's what I want to play around. I don't think there's a reason to take a risk right now. Like most of my deck is pretty good here. Even like a land's pretty good because I think just extra Bloodghast is pretty irrelevant. Yeah, I mean, it was a judgment call whether I could afford to play to that, right? And I thought I could. So... I don't think this deck plays Ballista. Alright, Displacer. So they're going to Violent a creature, probably. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what am I allowed to attack with? Are they dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They let all of the 2-power creatures through, they're not dead, right? Well, but Cliffy, what I'm saying is it's not actually lethal, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get chill back. Oh, I see. No, then it is probably lethal. No, they have to block with this Scholar that has a chill under it, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm dead to Flicker no matter what, right? So I'm not going to worry about that one. No! There goes the chill! Oh, no! I didn't think they had a second Strangler. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, maybe that cost me. It certainly let them draw the Strangler to punish me, I guess. It doesn't matter, right? Like, it doesn't matter that they didn't, because all you have to do is block here, here, here. Yo, what's up, Alan? Hope you're having a good one. Looks like I'm dead, though. Well, now they don't really have opportunities to punt because everything's on the board, right? Alright, I guess I'll say go and see if they don't somehow lethal me. It seems really improbable. Yeah, but there's a difference in levels of punting, right? This would just be basically impossible. Do I even have a land left? I do. Maybe they'll concede to the Amalgam trigger somehow. Stride Arbor. Dried Arbor would not have been good enough, right? That was sad. I thought we had a pretty good chance that game based on how the game played out, but then things spiraled out of control. True Dried Arbors. I only had one fetch land. It's hard to fetch 2 Dried Arbors off 1 fetch land. Glacial Worm. That would have been a nice one. This is actually pretty good, I think. So I'm going to keep. Ooh, that's nice. Hitting some real cards now. Oh, okay. I want to respond to those because if I salvage into Amalgam and sorry, if I mill Amalgams, I would rather they be in the graveyard. Is essentially what I'm thinking. I guess I'll get Breeding Pool. I could get Stitcher's Supplier. What does that do? Or I could just get Darkslick Shores. If I get Darkslick Shores, what is my turn next turn? I evoke this. Sorry, I adventure this on me. Probably am supposed to get Darkslick Shores because then that gets me closer to Hardcasting Creeping Chill as well. Also guarantees I can return that other thing as well. Next turn. Christ. 2 prowess creatures is so many. Three prowess creatures. That's goddamn terrifying, actually. Alright, so I can play this tapped, return Ghast Amalgam. I guess I should attack first. I'm not sure if it's time for 2. I guess maybe it is just time to just play both of those out. Alright. I suppose that's actually correct. I was kind of hoping to hit a Vengevine somewhere in there, but I didn't. I don't think so, but we'll see what happens, right? Depends on how many Manamorphoses they cast, right? Yeah, I guess that's actually the reason I should play both, right? Upstairs. Okay. Am I in the dumper? 5. No, I think I barely survive, right? Nine. So I actually, in order for me to win this game, I probably need to flip Creeping Chills this turn, right? So I should start off by Grisly Salvaging. Is my take on this scenario. That did not quite work. Cliffy, the problem is I'm at 1, right? And I can't play this untapped. Right, but then what? I guess I take Crab here and hope to... Oh no, there is a chill. There is a chill, right? Never mind, I'm blind. Yeah, you're all right. I'm being silly. That's actually what I'm looking for. I'm dead to any bolt. But if they had a bolt, they would have cast that last turn, right? Oh. I tried. It is. There's one Driven to Despair. Daniel said he wanted me to try it. I have not been super impressed so far. I'm going to side it out again. Did I lose the die roll with that match? No, I won the die roll, but... Alright, I'm going to take that out, though. What was I siding out? Not chilly enough. Yep, not chilly enough, indeed. It was close, but we were on the play too, but I had to take a lot of damage from my lands, which is kind of a downside. Does this look fine? Yeah, I do have 8 chills now. Brutality is just so insane in this matchup, and I have max because this is how Daniel builds his sideboards. Sup, shop, shop, shop. I'm gonna ship this one too, actually, I think. This is just really bad. Well, I'm currently 1-2, so I don't know, but there's been some pilot error. Should I go to 4 or should I keep? I think I am supposed to keep this one, right? And we'll cast our... Hopefully hit a land in the... Oh my god. No, I think that 5 is actually correct. You have 5 looks at any blue-black land, and the hand's pretty good then. Obviously it looks stupid now, but I maintain it's correct, Henrik JL. I guess... Not sure it matters. I guess I take the cheaper one. Yeah, with the without the Once Upon a Time, clearly I mulligan, but with it, I think it's a very easy keep. Obviously, I think I'm going to die now, but... Alright. It might not be too late, but I might be dead anyways. Actually, maybe I should just cast O4. I think I actually am supposed to just cast O4 to soak up damage. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to play both of these as Tome Scours. I think I am going to try this deck again for another league. It feels promising. No. 90.03% to hit. Well, call me unlucky. Alright, well, whatever. I died on their turn 3. Alright. I'm gonna try another league. I don't think that was, like... The first match versus E-Tron felt unlucky. Oh god, am I going down the Nasif hole? Alan, I think I'll try that on Thursday. If you have a list you like, I'll try that deck on Thursday. I think it's intriguing. Just PM me a list and I'm happy to give that one a go as well. I still have a lot of ideas floating around my head about other decks. No, we went 1-3 Duck Away. I don't know. I've been losing a lot lately, and I'm trying to figure out why. Well, Aaron, I get bored a lot, so the way my brain works, I need new things to try. Otherwise, I just continually am bored and just autopilot all the time. That's basically it. Aaron, I don't place a lot of stock in IQ. But I guess if you were to give me an IQ test, I'd probably do well on it. So I don't know if that answers your question. I think I'm gonna mulligan. I mean, if I knew I was drawing a card, I think this hand would actually be pretty good. Or drawing a land. But the fact of the matter is, just one enabler I don't think means this hand is good enough. My love IQ is not very high. I will admit that. So I think I'm gonna keep the question. I'm gonna bottom the Creeping Chill, I guess. I think the lands are pretty valuable, so I'm gonna bottom the Creeping Chill. This can get Overgrown Tomb. I have 2 green, 1 blue, 1 black, or I guess probably 2 black. Really? Doesn't seem particularly close to me, Alan, actually. Alright. It's just like some Jeskai control deck or something. Alright, that's pretty good. One awkward part of this that I just realized, and I should have thought about, is not having black is kind of a liability. That might be relevant. Alright, I'm going to make a weird looking play of just getting the Ghast back and saying go. I'm not going to cast this because I think one thing that is likely to happen is they're going to try to... Whoa. Maybe they're through the breach. I don't know. What was I about to say? We'll get Overgrown Tomb, though. Let's see if they counter that. Alright, they didn't. I might just try to despair them next turn, actually, depending on what they do. Yo, Shadow ZZ 2005, thank you for the follow. Right, attack for 6. I'm showing... Am I showing lethal next turn? Looks like I am. They might have Snap Bolt, but that's fine. Snapped Opt. So it looks like there's some sort of... Probably some sort of combo deck, if I had to guess. This breeding pool has really been awkward this game. It's my fault for playing it first, I guess. I didn't think it would be that awkward, but it's turned out to be really awkward. Right. Well, I'm trying to find out, you know. It smells like Through the Breach, right? So I guess I'm supposed to cast Despair and hope I don't get Cryptic. Is there counter? I guess Quench is hypothetically possible, but I'm not going to play around that one. Obviously, this sucks for a Cryptic command, but almost all my lines suck for a Cryptic command, so I'm not going to worry about it. Wow, they didn't have it! I think that's the first time Driven Despair has done something so far. But I guess I'm going to leave it in this matchup. I think it's probably good in this matchup. So, I don't really know what their deck is because all we saw were blue and red lands, Snapcaster, Opt, and Bolt. No, it made my opponent concede, Sam. Alright, I think since I don't know what they're doing, I'm just going to submit. Like, also, the cards are not that exciting in this matchup anyways. Like, versus slow blue deck, I don't really want most of these cards unless I knew exactly what they were up to. So I'm just not going to bother with it. Alright, time to go into the Mulliganville. This is fine. Know myself for 4 and see what we hit. Gassed 2 lands and a Supplier. That's fine. My opponent's casting Opt on their second main phase, which probably means they're looking for a land. Yeah, and they missed. So I'm going to try to kill them quickly, I suppose, is what I should do. I actually am going to get Overgrown Tomb here and deal myself a little bit of damage. I think that's okay. Mostly because I want the option to have Grisly Salvage plus fetch land in case if I draw, like... if I draw Salvage and I salvage into, like, a bunch of gas, I want to have that option. Bottom. Alright, they have a land. Game is not over yet, but we will be attacking for a reasonable amount of damage every turn now. And I can start casting some 3/3s, I guess. The card that I'm sort of scared of, that I don't think I can afford to play around, is Anger of the Gods. I think it's just already so good for me as it... Or, it's so good for them as it is, I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, they don't have their third land, so probably in okay shape. Alright, so I was correct. They are through the breach. Game one I was just guessing it blind, but, you know. Turp Winter, thank you for the follow. Alright, I guess I'll just attack and see what they do. The difference here is, I think, I can just Vengevine them to death. If I just play a land, say go, they probably die to Vengevine next turn. Alright, that was not a very exciting game, but we'll take them like we can get them. Alright, be right back in 1 second. They need 5. So we were in pretty good shape. They could have 3 for Anger of the Gods too. Anyways, I'll be right back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back for match number 2. We just beat Blue-Red Breach 2-0 in League number 2. I think Burn's like reasonably good if you want to do that. I think there are a few defensible decks. Urza PO clearly reasonably good as well. Tron I think is pretty clearly good as well. I guess Amulet Titan and Gift Storm are good. Anyways, wish I had a second enabler. I think one of the things Daniel said when I was talking to him earlier is he really prefers to have 2 enablers in hand. Like, so you really want 2 of this type of effect. I think blue-white is really not very good, unfortunately. Maybe I don't understand the modern blue-white deck, but it always strikes me as, like, really unexciting. Should I keep? Oh, 4. Probably not. 4 lands is so many. Talk you out of a league. Oh yeah, that's the type of deck that I think looks really bad, Lawrence. Alright, this hand's way better. This hand actually improved by a lot. Which is, I guess, exactly where I want to be. Gotchell's like the master of Blue Moon to the dough. I really don't know, but I probably wouldn't do it, but if it will make you happy, you should. I think if you want to win, you should not do it, though. In case, the world is your oyster, it's not mine. That's part of what I'm questioning, Alan, yeah. Is Terminus even good right now in Modern? Shredder, I agree. That Druid combo is really fun. Every time you walk into a person playing Jund, Shadow, or like anything like that as Druid, you're just like really sad. Alright, you got me with this Thoughtseize. Okay, Lawrence, I don't know in what regard you want me to talk you out of it for. I think if you want to win a tournament, you should not play that deck. But I'm also not I'm not your keeper, right? Vengevines! Vengevines! Yes! What about Bob? What about Bob Hong? If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, at least the Sam deck looks a little bit interesting. I'm not sure I have the patience for that type of deck anymore, Alan. At least it's the type of deck that you look at it on paper, you're like, wow, Sam went deep, and you have some respect. Oh, so we're playing its Esper Blade? It's not ideal. Put you to 4, discard 3 cards. Hope it's good enough, may not be, 'cause Batter Skull. Oh, maybe I should have... Oh, wait, I messed up. I should have just attacked this turn with these two, and then flashbacked driven the next turn, probably. Yeah, that's what I also remembered. Alan. That is the other part I also remembered when he described all of that. Anyways, I think I should have just attacked this turn with these two and next turn flashback driven instead. Yeah, Mystic Sanctuary is something they're probably going to regret, right, Alan? Chill them to 1. I attack. I think no. Sam's a consultant for R&D. I think is how it works, but he's allowed to play competitive Magic still. That's what I read. Chill them down to 1. Right, guess I'm supposed to do it. Detachable Island has been called. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound pleasant. Oh, fetchable. That makes a little bit more sense, I suppose. So they have to block on Vengevine, which is nice for me. So I have a lot of good draws here. I guess my worst draw is probably land. So I hope I don't draw a land. Grisly Salvage is probably good enough. Once Upon a Time is also probably good enough on average. So we'll see what happens. I guess that's probably good enough too. Cast it, see if they're dead. Well, that was fun for me. Not fun for my opponent. I guess we're queuing into all of the blue decks, which I think my matchup should be good against. I should have a good matchup against them, rather, is how I meant to put it. I think I just want to sideboard 0 cards again. Maybe, like this card actually seems good versus them. I guess maybe I want like 1 or 2 grudges for the Batter Skull, but not too many. Macaroni. What does that even mean? I'll side in 2 grudges for the Batter Skull. Like, grudging a Batter Skull might just be game winning enough that I want to have it in my deck. Alright, since I know I'm versus slow blue deck, I am actually going to keep this hand. I thought about it. That doesn't really excite me, Alan, so I decided not to do it, but oh, I forgot to side in Blood Crypt. Well, hope that doesn't cost me, I suppose. Well, see you later, lands. I guess it's possible I should side out Creeping Chill in this matchup. Great. Alright, I guess I'm going to main phase this Grisly Salvage because I don't want it to be countered. Oh, is it getting forced? Do I want Stitcher Supplier or land? Probably Stitcher Supplier, right? Anyways, the first note I have about this deck that I think should bear consideration is a discard outlet would be really, really nice. I think your best options are probably Lotleth Troll or Noose Constrictor. I don't know if it's actually like on the level that you actually want to put those in your deck, but I think you should consider it. Yeah, Haunted Dead. Maybe I should play Haunted Dead. Yeah, Daniel said he liked this list better, so that's why I'm doing that for now, but well, am I getting surgical? Phantasmagorian. No, hard no on that one. Whoa. Okay. I guess that got me. Guess I'll attack. Damn. I was kind of hoping they would walk into it, but they didn't. Yeah, that's not unreasonable, Adam Tanner. Whoops, I was supposed to get a box horse. I thought I... Okay, I guess I am playing Gravecrawler now. I meant to hardcast Bloodghast, not the Gravecrawler, but whatever. Mutavault in our Esper deck. That seems a tad greedy in my personal opinion. I think most of the versions of that deck were really overrated in my opinion. Oh god, I'm getting massively punished for this. Okay, well, now I get to attack because I flipped over a Grudge, which is all great. Not anymore. I think that's really not very good nowadays. Whispering Seal. I would guess the modern version's closer, but it really doesn't strike me as very good in either format. Yeah, it sounds like a card that would not have any faith. Sean. Or Shane. I hope I don't die to this thing. Merchant of the Veil is way too slow. No, I should only attack with those. Whoops. Okay, that didn't make any sense. Should the macro plan made sense? The execution did not make sense. Again, getting massively punished for this not being a black source as well. Go him dead. Snow has that look about it. Alright. I guess I can flip another grudge off this supplier. That's 2 chills accounted for. Winding Way does not discard cards. It mills cards off the top of your deck. Alright, I'm dead now. Going to game 3. So my opponent only has slow, like, instants or sorceries that interact with my stuff. So I think I'm going to side in, like, third Grudge and maybe, like, 1 Brutality. Yes, I did. In fact, if you Google that with my name, you'll find a bunch of deck lists. But that was a long time ago. Maybe I don't want this card. Alright, cut it for the Grudge. Blood Crypt for a Darkslick Shores, I think, is the answer. I don't want to cut a fetch land or a fetchable land because I think they count sort of low as it is. I don't think Decay is good enough on average, but Decay is sort of close, I suppose. Five looks at a blue-black source. And then what does my hand do? Suppose I hit a blue-black source. I mill myself. Well, one secret problem is I can't actually trigger Vengevine that easily with this hand, right? So I actually think it's a ship, despite it. Yeah, I'm going to ship it. I'm not sure, but it seems like I'm supposed to ship. This is better, I think. So far, my major concern with this deck is I'm not actually convinced it is better than Dredge. Do I get Watery Grave or Breeding Pool? I have a Bloodghast in my hand, but I have 2 Vengevines in my hand. You think? I didn't even consider that for a second, but maybe I should have thought about it. Should I get Breeding Pool or Watery Grave? Probably Breeding Pool is correct. Watery Grave? So the reason I did Breeding Pool is I feel like casting a Vengevine is going to be game winning. Whereas I don't necessarily believe casting Bloodghast will be game winning, Alan. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Great. These 2 for sure. I might just send this in to suicide it. Alright, so land's pretty good next turn, but even still I can attack with the Vengevine through the Batterskull, which might just buy me enough tempo to kill my opponent anyways. What happened? Inquisition. Hitting my Bloodghast. They know I drew Hedron Crab, so they know the coast's clear. Kind of sucks, but whatever. I don't even want to draw Faithless Looting right now. I wouldn't be able to cast it. Sword of Feast and Famine? I think I'm just going to chump with the Secret Keeper. I don't see it really accomplishing anything anytime soon. God damn it, deck. This is kind of sad. Just gonna say go. I might lose now, actually. Fuck, I milled my swamp too. Things are not turning up, Millhouse. Alright. I can't double cast Gravecrawler. Like, I had this debate with Alan earlier about which land I was supposed to get, and I guess maybe I made the decision wrong. It's sad I'm going to go out this way. Four, five, six, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Guess I lost. I think I sucked, actually. But I could have done things slightly differently. This hand sucks too. I'm on the draw. I guess I keep. If I draw any black source, this hand's like kind of nuts. Question is, what do I bottom? Probably Vengevine? I have 2 looks at any black source in my deck. So... Also, if they bolt my crab, I'm like sort of okay with this, I guess. Yo, what's up? Schultz cubed. Yeah, I mean, I think it's correct to keep this because if any fetch land makes this hand like pretty bonkers, and there's a lot of fetches in my deck. Oh, they bolted my crab. Sort of okay with that, I think. Eidolon? Yep. That ain't it, Chief. Maybe they'll bolt this one too. After I play no land. Seems unlikely, but it's possible. Alright. Definitely not blocking. Blocking accomplishes actual nothing. How many black sources did I have as outs? I guess I can compute that real quick. Also, everyone else can compute at home if you want to look at the deck list via the extension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14, 15, 16, 18. I was on an 18 outer. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that this keep was correct. Obviously, this does not look good because my hand is like not good. Alright, well, there's the black source. Alright, come on. When it rains, it pours, I guess. Come on, 2 creeping shells. That wasn't good. This breeding pool, I think, is really not good. It's probably like the worst land in this deck. I'm dead to anything, so this is the correct block, I feel like. Yeah, I was dead to that one, for sure. Oh boy. I think I'm going to go down to 1 once upon a time. I don't think I'll have time to cast all of them. Not going to bother with Decay, I don't think it's good enough. It's like kind of just a clunky card. I mean, Brutality is also clunky, but it at least like kills your opponent in this matchup. I guess I go to 5. If I had a second land instead of like any of these cards, I'd probably keep. Guess I keep this one. Come on, something good. Alright, that's probably good enough. Hope I don't get cryptid or some shit. Alright, this is my 5-card hand. Let's see what you got, opponent. I think opponent might just be dead, actually. This was a good 5-card hand. Rest in peace or Eidolon? Alright, so they have rest in peace, so I guess I'll side in Decay for the next game, hypothetically. But then I'm gonna just kill them through this rest in peace because, like... Alright, you're attacking? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pretty sure attacking is not the maneuver you want there. Like, just blocking with a Gravecrawler, I think, might buy you enough time if you start, like, actually removing the Vengevines and Amalgams with burn spells. Right. We'll side in 2 Decays. And 1 Caterpillar. Inside out. This will side out 2 Gas, probably. Because they can't block. I could also, well, I don't want to side out this card because I think this card's too important, but you could hypothetically make a case for siding out Grisly Salvage. Yeah, Daniel mentioned it for like Tron and Storm and Amulet, but those have not really existed. Opponent is mulling. This hand's like pretty good if I draw a land, so I will keep. Especially on the draw. I mean, if they rip me, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. Like, I only have 2 Decays and 1 Caustic Caterpillar in my deck. So I'm not going to, like, mulligan straight to it. I think I'm actually going to play Gravecrawler in turn 1, as wild as that might seem. Suspend Riftbolt. Alright, still playing Gravecrawler. Still playing Gravecrawler. If I had lands, I would probably play a Crab, but I don't have any lands to guarantee Crab will actually do anything. So I'd rather just deploy my Savannah Lions. Supply. Yeah, just experimenting. I play a lot of different decks. I get so bored easily. Not doing the best tonight, but that's okay. Fervent champion is Javier Dominguez. Sammy F. Well, I play a Fervent champion deck. I don't even know what that means. Like, in Modern? Probably not. It does not seem like appropriate power level for Modern, if that's your question. I'm always learning, actually. Sunforger combo. What's the combo? Like, I can get a Lightning Helix out of my deck for the low cost of white-red? That does not strike me as good. First off, I would have to put Sunforger into my modern deck, which seems really not desirable in a world of people making like constructs that are like 6/6. Yo, P Mega, what's up? It's been a while. Reverb, Metamorphosis, cast 6 Helices. This sounds like a very bad deck to me, but no, there's discretion allowed. You're sad it's not called Nogak? Oh, that sucks. I mean, this is kind of unreal. Like, a single land, I think I demolished my opponent so bad, but... Chance for glory. I mean, I guess I chose to keep a one-lander, but it seemed like pretty correct to keep a one-lander. There was only one additional land in my top. Let's see. Also, maybe I'm just winning this race. So, like, if they don't play anything, attack for 5. Oh, am I getting Searing Blazed? Might be getting Searing Blazed. Puts me to 5. Attack them for 3. Skullcrack. Alright. We can play a crab as a blocker, so attacking for 5 seems correct. Alright. Just need you to brick. I did not really get to do my thing, but that's okay. And if I'm dead, I'm dead. That was really disappointing. My turn 5 natural Savannah Lions kill was not fast enough. Also, I went 4 turns without drawing a land. But they also didn't have a creature. Like, it's actually 6, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 22. They drew 22 points of burn and not a 4th land. I don't know. I feel like I got kind of robbed here. Someone could run the numbers, but that also does happen. Alright, whatever. I don't think I think the keep was good. Maybe it wasn't good. Actually, let me go back and watch that one, I guess, to decide if I'm supposed to keep that hand or not. Where's the match? Alright. This is the hand on the draw. There are 18 mana sources left in the deck. So the probability of drawing a land by turn 2 is this. I think that's 1/3. It's roughly 1/3 plus 2/9. So that's 4/9. So you're about 44.44%. Like, the hand's pretty damn good because, like, this is, like, the most important card in the matchup, in my opinion, as well. Boarding out all of the Once Upon a Times. Yeah, they're just really clunky. Do you think I'm supposed to side out 2 Bloodghast and leave in 2 Once Upon a Times, Alan? Maybe I just don't understand how to play this deck. That's the possibility. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to start a 100-second poll to see what people would have done with this hand. On the draw versus burn. So we have 2 keeps, 1 mole so far. Did my opponent mulligan this game too? Oh, what if your opponent mulligans? I don't think that actually should change. I don't think that should actually move the needle very much if your opponent mulligans, based on how Modern works. Three keeps, 1 mole. Well, the problem is the person who said mole I respect a lot, but I also respect some of the people who said keep. So I don't really know. Like, I think it is close. Duckoy, if I didn't respect you, would you be a mod? Yeah, but I certainly understand the I understand why you would want to mole, but I kind of think this is good enough. Why are we looking up exploration, Tim? That's not legal in this format. Anyways, I just wanted to rediscuss this decision. I think it's kind of valuable. I think I would still keep again and just accept the 56.8% failure rate of not drawing a land. If that's was that what the number worked out to be? Whoops. What did I say? 18 over 53 plus 55 over 53 times 18 over 52. Wait. Oh, it's actually 5/9 approximately. I did some multiplication in my head wrong because 1/3 times 3 over 3 is 3/9, so it should be closer to 5/9. All right, yeah, yeah. I given that, I would actually almost certainly keep, but I don't know. I understand your argument against mulliganing. Anyways, I wanted to just discuss that because I think thinking about these things is kind of important. It's actually my favorite part of the recent Sperling YouTube videos where he breaks down those decisions, if anyone's interested in that sort of thing. The Chilled Guild, thank you for the follow, and Out, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the Monday night stream. I'm playing some Modern. Not too great success, but, you know, stuff happens. Alright. It feels like a lot of the matches have been close, though. Like, that match was certainly close. It could have gone either way. Alright. Playing against JMac 2000. I think this is a keep, though. Alright, looks like a pure Tron strategy, so... Would rather hit a Vengevine there, obviously, but you take what you get. Really hope I draw a land. But again, the math I think favored it again. So I'm keeping again, and if I die, I die. Whatever. So they're going to Tron on 4 guaranteed. They might Tron next turn as well. Should I actually salvage this turn? Salvaging sees 5 cards. It's possible. Okay, yeah, I guess that's the thing. It's possible that I should adjust the hands I'm allowed to keep to be more restrictive. But the problem is I don't have any experience with this deck, so I don't know what those hands look like yet, Alan. Is my major problem. I guess I'll put it that way. Alright. I'm going to salvage, and hopefully there's some nice stuff. Do you think I take Citrus Supplier or land? Probably land. Crab, mill a bunch. Yeah, because I take land. I wonder if I can actually one-shot them in this setup. Might be able to. Because the Driven to Despair gives... That's fair. That's certainly fair. I know where you're at. I understand your pain. It's just that in a deck like this, you're going to see a lot more one-landers, you know? Alright, well... Guess it's time to get some beatdowns on. I probably need to tap that for black. So this is horrible versus Ugin, but I'm willing to accept that. If they just have like Wormcoil, I actually kill them with Driven to Despair, which is kind of sick. But Oblivion Stone, I think, is actually only a nuisance somehow. Because if they O Stone, what I can do... Oh, I should have considered that. You're right. I can play Amalgam, Gravecrawler, and it's lethal, though. It's kind of sweet. Oh, sorry. Alan, how many Vengevines did I know about at the time, though? Is the cutoff, right? I should still have a swamp at least. Alright, all's dust, kill you through it. Yeah, board weight into lethal is certainly on the top end of the draws for this deck, I think. Alright. Okay, yeah, then you're probably right about the second one. Alright. If I don't want to side in Damping Sphere here, I kind of question why it's in my sideboard. So I'm going to try it, but perhaps it's wrong. Can I side out Creeping Chill? Or do I need it to shave a turn off the clock? No, this is regular Tron. They played Chromatic Sphere. Power Plant Chromatic Sphere was their turn 1. They went turn 1 Chromatic Sphere, turn 2 Ancient Stirrings, showing tower, play map. Sometimes Tron plays all as dust. I don't think you can cut Amalgam, but maybe I can. Maybe I can cut like Grisly Salvage. Alright, I'll cut Grisly Salvage and side in 1 Grudge. Which is why I have Blood Crypt in the deck as well. Alright. I think I'm actually going to keep this hand. Opponent 1 to 6, but I think this hand's like good enough. Yeah, Secret Keeper's nice. Secret Keeper's been really impressive for me so far. Yep, exactly. That's the theory behind it. What's up, Banjo Caveman? I don't think it's terrible. I think it's actually good, but... Whoa. Okay. Alright, I guess that's a thing that happened. So that, to me, implies that they have Tron rolled up. Probably going to get a force now, I'd imagine. Blast in. Okay, that also makes sense. Gonna get an Overgrown Tomb and play my Prized Amalgam. Just going to play some like creatures, and then if they blast in away this, I guess that's not even that fast for them to do that. Like, if I draw land, I'll have like pretty significant pressure going, right? Not ideal. Do you really want that? Like, I believe you believe that you want that, but do you really want that? Incredibly fair card. Yeah, nobody wants that. I don't believe you actually want that. This is the slight problem with Damping Sphere versus Tron. If your clock isn't fast enough, they can definitely work around it like this. Kind of hoping they're missing Tron after this, but even a Worm Coil might be good enough. Warping Whale. Did they Warping Whale me in game 1? Trying to remember. I think they did. Alright, take your 7. Hope you like it. Alright, so they have Slowtron, which means I might be able to kill them with Creeping Chill plus what's left over. If I hit Chills, it's like lethal-ish. Alright, let's see what they do. I guess I didn't even have to do that pre-combat. Alright, they're making a Scion. So I'll play Damping Sphere. Wormcoil. That's a Wormcoil. If I cast Vengevine, what happens? If I cast Vengevine and attack, they block 1, they take 1 essentially. So that doesn't seem good. So I guess I just play Vengevine and say go. I did side in the 1 Grudge though. Which would be okay here to flip over from Crab. Obviously not so okay to draw. Someone's crying. But that's not our only out, right? Like, I can also make that same attack next turn, right? Karn. Okay. Fetchland's actually pretty good here, I think. Damping Sphere is hurting me here, that's true. Do I want to Secret Keeper, or do I just want to chill? If I chill, they go to 4, they go to 10, blocking here, then they go back to 4, then they go to 3. Alright, I guess I'll mill myself. Grudge wins on the spot for what it's worth, that's why I think. Might be okay. Well, I guess I would have lethaled. This is kind of funny. Guess I'll just play a Gravecrawler and say go. If they lattice me, I have lethal through the lattice, right? because they block here. Go to 10. Oh no, I'm one short. But I can kill the Karn with my attack as well. Alright. This is a weird game. I've used one chill in hand. Yeah, actually, that makes sense. They might just bridge me instead. You may reveal. So you could hypothetically not get anything off of that. Whoops. Alright, Ancient Grudge. Is it? I don't think that's actually an issue. Wait. I can attack with my Gravecrawler? Sure, but that will take like a few turns to establish that. Meanwhile, I'll just hide behind this other one. I'll see what they do here. It's possible I was supposed to chip in for 2 on the Karn the Great Creator, I guess. I'm not sure. Kind of wonder if they'll just start going after Damping Spheres now. Gravecrawler. Okay, I don't really care about that one. I wonder if they'll kill their own bridge to gain life. So, a funny play you can make is exile your own bridge with Karn liberated, attack with Wormcoil, minus Karn to get the Ensnaring Bridge back, and play it. I think if I were them, that is what I would do. Yeah, then tutor it. Yeah, but I can hypothetically beat a Lattice. So there are 2 Creeping Chills left in my deck. My opponent's at 5. Well, now I can't. Now that the Hedron Crab is gone, I don't think I can. If the crab had still been in play, I could have hypothetically milled my 2 other chills, right? It was like a long shot, but I'll keep playing and see what they do. Alright. I'm about done with this game in a second. I think I'm gonna... Is it crazy to just not have Damping Sphere in my deck on the play? Thinking about it. Alright, I'm dead now. I'm gonna just cut Damping Sphere from my deck on the play and just be the most consistent. This game was a great example of how, like, Damping Sphere kind of is not good. I kind of would rather have Grudge on the play than Damping Sphere. Alright, I think this is fine. The game was like kind of close actually. Like there was a lot like back and forth and things happened. I think I'm just gonna mulligan. I think I can do better. This hand doesn't even goldfish that fast even if I hit a blue source. Damn. Guess I keep. This is not like the most exciting, but I think I'm gonna keep in bottom swamp actually. Maybe I can just bottom the second grudge. Inside out creatures, did I? No, just salvages. No, this is Daniel Gottschall's list. That's not even really that exciting, actually. I hope to... Really needed, like... Alright, I think I'm just gonna grudge that. Yep, this is not exciting. But... Hopefully we... I don't know. Hedron Crab, I guess, would be, like, a fairly reasonable draw. Incoming raid. Sounds sweet. Ooh, Hedron Crab! Alright, in case if I hit Vengevine. Yo, Hat, thanks for the big raid, bud. We're also playing Sultai Dreadvine. Not ideal. Biste Denka, thank you for the follow. Yo, was Sultai Dreadvine good for you? Because I've been losing a little bit, but, you know, I can't tell if it's pilot error or not. Oh, that was a good one. How did you want me to Vengevine there? With what Vengevines? Okay, you like the Gans version better? I don't know. Gotch will send me this, and I was going to try it because I'm pretty good friends with Gotchel, so you know how it is. Oh shoot, I was supposed to play my land first. That was really bad. Because if I hit Vengevines, I would want to put them into play. Okay. That's a fair point. I guess I should still mill myself for 3. Okay. Not punished, thankfully, but... So, what are the major differences, Hat? I looked at Gans's list briefly this afternoon and I can't remember. Yo, Paltries, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I would appreciate that. No gas, no salvage. So they're getting bridge. I have grudge, but I have no green source, and I've milled 1 green source. Quiniac, thank you for the follow as well. Ensnaring bridge. Alright, so if I draw a green source, that's not even... Rhea Buza, thank you for the follow as well. I'm actually not going to return these Bloodghasts to play around Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Oh no, I guess... Should I play around Bloodghast? Or, Alright. I'm not going to return them because if I mill Amalgams, actually, it's a lot better for me not to. Alright. Like that. Does it change the clock to send 1 at Karn? It doesn't, right? 3 here, 3 there, 2 there, 1 there. Alright. Looks good to me. I think the other thing is, I think this mana base feels a little bit off to me. Alright, so I need to put a stop in second main. But I believe they're dead here. I noticed that it seemed like there were not enough fetchable lands in the deck as well. I mean, Daniel tried hard at the beginning, so... But obviously, like, people do work on the deck and it gets better. So I could believe all of the things you're saying. Alright, so we're 2-2 in this week. I was 1-3 in the first week. So now going to match 5. Yo, I had a really tough mulligan decision, Hat. I guess I'll show you real quick. Because I still don't know. Alright. Alright, so we're in game 3 versus Burn on the draw. Would you keep or mulligan this hand? Opponent has gone to 6 cards. I guess now that there are more people, I'll pull again. Because I'm really curious about this one, really. Like, I sort of agonized over this hand. I still don't know. What if I told you you were 56.8% to keep to hit a land? Yeah, Burn seems like a tough matchup when you have your best card. No, didn't count that. Also, I sided them all out versus Burn, but I could definitely see that being wrong in retrospect. That was probably an error. Yeah, it's game 3 versus Burn. Uh, Joe, what actually happened was I died on their turn 5 without them having played a creature where I would have lethal on the following turn. But this is a 7-card hand. Well, let me explain my logic, I guess, is I think this hand, I don't know. The way I view it is this is the best card in the matchup, and if you draw a land and 2 draw steps, you're very likely to win, right? And that's 56.8% essentially. So I kept and didn't draw a land until I was dead. But, you know, I think it's a tough decision, and I thought about it for a while, but decided to keep, and, you know, sometimes you lose. Yeah, I agree that the chillin' hand is not ideal, but if you imagine this 6-card hand, like, if you London Mull into this hand, you're probably keeping it, and it's basically the same efficacy. And really, the 1-drops are the most important in the matchup, I think, followed by this. So yeah, maybe I should have mulled. I still don't know. I think it was a close decision. I do think the overall shell of the Vengevine decks is pretty good, though. Just like the exact details are sort of complicated. Yeah, that's fair. It's 12, 18, 19. So all of the lists play 19 lands, I guess? Mulligan. Do I keep this one? Yeah, I think I should mull this one too. The problem is, like, and Daniel pointed this out, is you really want 2 of those enablers. Well, this is a sneaper, I guess. Bottom this, and probably bottom this land. Well, I had discussions with Daniel about this. You really, really, really want 2 enablers in your opener. That's pretty good. I'll take the Supplier. Just gonna Supplier on turn 1. Burn again. All right. There's another Supplier there too. Just gonna get Swamp, I think, and preserve my life total. Gift Storm? It's fine. I don't really think it's better than fine, but it's definitely fine. Do get to double block. Nice. I can trigger the Amalgam off Gravecrawler next turn, which is really nice. If they want to attack with Goblin Guide, I will snap off the double block so fast. Suspended Rift Bolt, probably Lava Spike. Ooh, Goblin Guide. Secretkeeper on top. I think I am favored. That's for sure. Ooh, my opponent seems really, really, really dead. It's kind of insane. I'm kind of just taking random game actions, too. What? Where's my opponent going? Alright. Okay. It seems like I probably want these. So, I'm going to side out Driven to Despair. Dan wanted me to try it. I don't think this card is good, actually. Can I side out Grisly Salvage in this matchup? Yeah, see, that was the debate, but I think Decay is good. What else am I allowed to side out? Can I side out one of these? Or should I just leave all of them in? Okay, I'll leave them all in. What am I allowed to cut then? Can I cut a Gravecrawler, Bloodghast? Can I cut a Bloodghast, I guess, is the question. Yeah, I'll cut a Bloodghast. I think it's one of these two is the next cut, but... Alright. Ghast is good with Brutality, but, like, if I'm casting Brutalities versus them, I feel like I'm already in fine shape, so I'm not going to worry about that. On the draw... Is this a keep? Okay, my opponent just decided to concede the match. Okay. My opponent was tired of it. I kind of want to play one more match. Sebastian, I think Once Upon a Time is mandatory. It just increases your consistency by so much that... yeah, I guess my opponent just got bored of it. $7.79. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to not play with it. All right. I'm going to look at the Gans list. Probably not play it tonight, but let's at least look at it. Oh, I guess Hat just PM'd me it, so let's take a look at what's going on here. Add deck, port. Alright, let's look at this deck. Alright, this deck is mostly the same, except obviously there's no red. Ooh, Oko. Some Oko, some Brutalities. Alright, good night, Hat. Have a good one. Yeah, no, I think you have to play this card. It makes your deck more consistent. 2 Sluices, 4 Glimpses. Narcomoeba. Okay. Kind of could see Narcomoeba being good. Alright. In any case, I think I'm done for now, unfortunately. I'll be back on Thursday to try something else, I think. But I really wish that person hadn't conceded, but I guess they were just bored of it, you know. It happens. Let's see who else is playing stuff I like. Ooh, Cliffy's playing Ad Quasium Tendrils. That sounds awesome. No, I'm not. I already won my group a while. I might do commentary on Wednesday for the Legacy Premier League. So if you're interested in that, check that out. Anyways, have a good one, everyone. Rating Cliffy. Stick around.